Hi, I co-opted at Perkins School for the Blind, specifically in their lower school. So that's like the elementary slash middle school. And NUWorks did a really good job of describing the position. It's paid. They listed the day-to-day tasks of working one-on-one with the kids, transitioning between classes and stuff like that. And that's basically what the co-op was about. So for the 6 months, I worked in a classroom with just 4 kids, which seems obviously pretty small when you think of a classroom, but working like gives you the opportunity to work, so closely with these kids and one-on-one and for longer periods of time. And it's really special to be able to see from like January to June the, improvements or the differences in certain things you're working on with the kids, whether it be math or ELA or just independent tasks. It's just really special because you're able to spend, again, because it's such a small group, to spend more time individually with each kid, and that's something I really value. I had hoped to learn when going into, my co-op experience was independence and, being okay to ask for help. And I think at Perkins, they do an amazing job of supporting their employees, and everyone just helps each other. Like, whether there's another classroom in need or, individually as an employee, maybe it's a tough day with one of the kids and it can just be a little emotionally draining. Everyone's there to support others, and they have a lot of initiatives to, support their employees. And also the independent aspect, working one-on-one with the kids is just, you're able to, if something's not working out and you need to think on the spot, you can just say you need to think of another way to convey a math problem. Like, that's on you to do that. And so a lot of independence was shown through that. The hardest thing about the co-op, well, one, leaving, which is as cheesy as it sounds because it's such a small, class that, and you have all this time to gain, personal connections, that leaving is really hard, especially when the kids express that they don't want you to go, or, I don't know, it's just really sad. I thought I'd be, pumped and ready for summer, but now that it's happening, I just miss the kids, which I wasn't expecting. It can be emotionally and mentally draining, especially if it's not something you're used to. So yeah, that's something that I never really thought of, or after the fact I realized that, I'd come home and I'd be really tired and I'd sleep for, 12, 14 hours, which was crazy. And some of the kids do have behavioral problems. I mean, they're little, so nothing major, but I mean, there were times where, you're pinched or bit or something, and it's not the kid's fault necessarily. It's like their way of expressing and communicating their emotions, but it can be tiring and, draining after a long day. So I would just keep that in mind. But, at the end of the day, I love all of the kids and I really do miss them, and that's the hardest part, is leaving. And that also is the most meaningful thing, is the emotional connection you have to each kid, and something I really value and I find so special. And I highly recommend working at Perkins. I think it's an amazing community that's so supportive, and I love it so much, and I recommend it to everyone. Bye.